In the end the distinction among win and destruction was fair. 150,000 votes, a prophet de-elected Bohemian CEO Milos Zeman outlined as comparatively shut. The shouts of "Length dwell Zeman," supported via the lobby of the quite monotonous Top Inn, the CEO's poll staff in Prague's grey southern suburban area, as his supporters clapped wild. "The is my recent win," told the 73-year-old. He was flanked by his woman, child, shut aides and few political community, consisting Tomio Okamura, lead of the distant right SPD side. Mr. Okamura is a key friend in Mr. Zeman's ideologic fight versus which he sees as the creep Islamization of Europe. "In my following period I wish to be less than haughty and more than lowly," he said. The mob, addition, how such who disliked him were hardly to changing their minds. Instead of, he told he would struggle for which he named, busy nationality, a more participation of common human beings in affecting policy and community. He told he had go to the finding how several journalists and political community afflicted significantly reduce intellect rather than common human beings. The is why lot human beings, consisting Mr. Zeman oneself, go on to do comparisons in US CEO Donald Trump card. Through city, within the alike monotonous convention center how serviced as Yuri Dreho's staff, the ambience was festive quite rather than funeral. Down there was supported ovation as Yuri Drehos took to the phase. "We didn't gain," he told. "Yet we are not conquered. Same power created for the campaigning will dwell at," he added. Down there was more than ovation, up he explainable how he had no plans to refuge of social lifetime. "I will conduct at," he said the mob. Journalists once began wonder which precisely how intended. Could down there be else poll up Milos Zeman's 5-year is up? The print will be observer his social decorum thoroughly. Not all is specific. The sick CEO, who suffers of kind 2 diabetic and walks in challenge, is constructively able of completion his credentials. But he was surely not governing whatever of, consisting incoming parliament. So was it law to explain the poll as a fight of ideas among narodism and elitist, among authoritarian and permissive democratic state, among East and Western? I believe which we observed was a competition among the Narodnik, against establishment habits of the big portion of the people in the otherwise of community, told Michael Zantovsky, ex-Bohemian envoy to London and a shut assistant of the deceased former President Václav Havel. Or which's really fun in a way is how the lead of the against establishment camping was in fact the lead of the institution, the CEO.